cryptos, and I talk about that as Miracle Manifestation members. It's $24.99 to become a Miracle Manifestation member. It's underneath this video, the link. It's nothing fancy because I lost my typical verbiage underneath my video. You can become a Miracle Manifestation member. I go through it all. And you need to at least get started. It takes 24 to 48 hours to do your Know Your Customer. I use an exchange that's never had a problem. It's not Coinbase. Don't get on Coinbase. And at least get an account and then set up a time with me if you need it. You need to get some digital freedom right now because the digital systems are coming, whether you believe it or not. Get these digital currencies. And listen, the one that you can afford is Shiba Inu right now. Okay? I didn't have a lot of money when I started in cryptos. I have a lot of Shiba Inu. And I'm saying this just for you, just for the chosen ones. This is what I said. Take whatever money you have and split it up. 25% to Bitcoin, 25% Ethereum, 10 to these others. 10%. That's diversified. I've done that, but God told me to tell him about crypto this morning.
Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? That's right, for $24.99, you can sign up for one of these fake-ass programs. Anyways, in case you're not aware, last night, or I should say Friday, the market started tanking. And I was running around trying to figure out what exactly is causing this. Now, I seen overseas stock market starts to drop. Now, what they're saying here in the United States is, well, the markets are selling off because there's concern that the United States is heading into a recession. And I was like, that doesn't sound right. Because if you have concern that you're going into a recession, you won't see such sell-off. You'll see it gradually change. People start maneuvering their investments. They'll shift money from one location, take it to another location. It's a gradual thing as people try to position themselves. Not have a major sell-off. Something is definitely different. Let's get into this. Before we get started, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. If you're thinking about buying gold and silver, head on over to our friends at Miles Franklin. The link will be down below in the description. When you make your purchase, make sure you use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they'll take care of you. If you have any additional questions, you can reach us over here at this phone number or over here at this particular email. For all orders over $10,000, reach out by email and we'll make sure that you get a great deal. So come on over to Miles Franklin and add to your precious metal inventory. So God is telling Melanie for you guys to invest in cryptocurrencies. Is that right? That's interesting considering how volatile cryptos are. Now, there was a bigger sell-off than this, and I knew it was going to rebound a little bit, but it was amazing to watch. I'm not even kidding. Friday, there was somewhat of a sell-off, but last night, once the markets start opening overseas, we just watched cryptos and everything else really start to crash. Now, remember, cryptos are supposed to be that safe haven, and according to Melanie, God's telling her to tell you guys to buy cryptos. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Anytime I watch an investment crash as hard as cryptos do, every time there's a scare in the market, it's not something that I trust or that I would be invested in. Everybody's looking for a safe haven. You can never, ever, ever go wrong with gold and silver. Gold and silver will dip a little bit, but they always rebound quicker than anything else. And then they always gain more value quicker than anybody else. Because as people sell off other assets, they quickly turn to gold and silver. Bitcoin is down $7,691 at the moment. Early this morning, as I was watching the market, it was down over 10,000. Now, I knew it was going to rebound a little bit, but I am watching this. So you're looking at, I think it was over 15% loss in value in just one night. That's not a safe haven. Ethereum was down over 20%. So take a look at these and ask yourself, if they lose that much in such a short period of time so quickly, do you consider that a safe haven? That's the thing about cryptos. They slowly woo you in, make you feel like things are going good again and that they're safe. And then as soon as there's a little bit of a hiccup in the market, boom, this is what we see. We had people having trouble signing in once again, which is something that I warn people about. Whenever the market starts to tank, you're always going to see platforms make an excuse one after the other of why you can't sign in right away. Meanwhile, your cryptos are losing value as you sit there and watch. Bitcoin's at 53,132. Ethereum's at 2,371. Solana's at $126.44. XRP is at 47 cents. Dogecoin is at 9 cents. Cardano is at 31 cents. Shiba is at 0.00001 and is about to add another zero. It's a good thing Melanie's telling you guys to go invest in Shiba Inu. Polkadot's at $4.13. Chainlink's at $9.11. Litecoin's at $54.77. You can see over here what the percentage of loss was. Bitcoin almost 12%, 18% for Ethereum. I mean, these are double digits. They're not small by any stretch of the imagination. Not the type of thing you want to see in your safe asset. Silver dropped as well, but you can see it's rebounding already. But I was looking at things since the first of the month. You know, silver was around $29. It's at $27.21 and rising. Once again, I told you when it comes to safe havens, gold and silver will take a hit. Nothing like you see in the stock market, nothing like you see in cryptocurrencies. They'll take a small hit, but they rebound extremely quick. They're going from $29 to $27. You're looking at almost a $2 loss. Well, about $1.90 loss since the beginning of the month. Not much of a loss at all. As I stated, they dropped down here to about $26.63. And as you can see, it is rebounding. It's back up to $27.21. And by the end of the day, it'll recoup pretty much all of its loss. Gold was the same. At the beginning of the month, it was around $2,500. It has now dropped down to $2,429. That's about a $70 loss in value since the beginning of the month. So far for the day, it's lost $40.50 per ounce. But it didn't start that way. It had dropped down to somewhere around $2,400 per ounce. And as you can see, already rebounding. So when it comes to safe havens and assets that you guys should trust in, I don't know how many times I have to prove it to you. Every time there's a tickle in the market, we see cryptocurrencies take a huge hit. Gold and silver takes a small hit but rebounds very, very quickly. Now, what I've noticed over the past, 2 to 3 weeks is the talk about AI. The AI stocks aren't performing like they were earlier. In talking with a friend of mine, I said, what is really going on with this AI? He said, it looks like they are in a bubble. He said, so he was anticipating the sell-off big time when it comes to AI. But he was not anticipating it happen this quick. Stock market news today, NASDAQ sinks 4%, Dow cascades down as global sell-off intensifies. It ain't over concerned about the U.S. being in a recession. Everybody is anticipating Trump being reelected, and once Trump gets into office, him doing everything he can to save the market, and he most likely will come up with a way to do so. And that is the true global sentiment. This is something different. They're going to try to tell you it's over recession. But I don't think so. Wall Street stocks sell-off intensified in a major way on Monday as concerns mounted over the health of the U.S. economy. The Dow Jones fell 1,000 points, which is pretty big. NASDAQ came down 4%. The S&P 500 lost 2.5%. So the CBEO Volatility Index soared, reaching its highest level since the beginning of the RONA. Treasury yields plummeted, with the benchmark 10-year Treasury yield seeking down 3.5 or 3.8%. And mind you, bonds, cryptos are things that you were told are safe havens. Well, bonds used to be. Nobody trusts these things anymore. Gold and silver are going to be your best bet. They're boring to invest in. Yeah, cryptos like Bitcoin will jump up to 60, 70,000. That's nice as long as you learn to sell some of those off so you can take profits and then put it into gold and silver. But if you put all your money and eggs in one basket, congratulations when it reaches up there in the 69, 70,000s. But it doesn't mean squabbly if you don't take some out and sell it, and then all of a sudden the market plummets down to around 50,000. all that profit is gone. The only thing you can do is just leave it in there and hope that it rebounds like in the past. Said the global stock market is amidst the rapidly intensifying sell-off after Friday's lackluster U.S. job report. Well, we've had bad job reports before. And remember, like Kamala said, I'm proud of our economy. She said, I'm proud of me and Biden's economy. It is doing really, really good. The best economy ever. Well, it can't be that good when people have these types of fears and you see a sell-off like this. And you have a lackluster U.S. jobs reports, considering you guys lie about your numbers religiously. I complain about it all the time. If they are reporting one number, I guarantee it's much, much lower than this. Anyways, it's saying that the global stock market is in the midst of a rapidly intensifying sell-off after Friday's lackluster U.S. job numbers added to concerns about the economy and on whether the Federal Reserve had waited too long to begin cutting interest rates. I say, yeah, they did wait too long. Of note, almost 100% of bets are on the central bank to cut rates by 0.5% come September's meeting. I'm anticipating a little bit more than that. Some of the biggest companies in the stock market saw their value plummet at the open. Apple, Berkshire's, Nvidia, Tesla, and most of this is based on their AI. I mean, I've been reading all kinds of reports about this. Somebody said that, Google is supposed to release some next generation of AI. This is going to be interesting to watch. So a bubble formed based on artificial intelligence. So this is why I think there's something bigger happening behind the scenes, and they're just using concerns about our economy as an excuse. We've had piss poor job numbers before, and we never see the market drop like this. For those of you involved in the Iraqi dinar, looky here. In commodities, meanwhile, oil was near its lows of the year, with the WTI crude futures down to near $72 per barrel. Remember when they were doing their budget? I said, I don't like the number that they're setting. It's too high. $72 a barrel right now. Not good. So as I was saying, gold and silver, they drop just like the other ones do. Just like cryptos. Just like the stock market. But when they do, they rebound quicker. Much quicker than the other ones. If you do not have money in the gold and silver and you have everything in the stock market, you are in for one hell of a rude awakening. And it looks like it might happen a lot sooner than later. And you're going to always see me encourage you guys to buy gold and silver. Don't wait too long before it's too late. Right now is the time. Go to our friends at Miles Franklin. They can be reached at 844-874-6797. Again, that's 844-874-6797. It's never too late to do the right thing. Anyways, we'll keep an eye on the market over the next couple of days and see how much it rebounds. But what happened today, this actually started on a Friday. And if you were paying attention to the markets, you'd have known as soon as Monday hit, it was going to drop big time. We're going to see what kind of lasting effect this has. But hopefully a lot of you are in safe havens, a real safe haven like gold and silver. That, or you could jump over there to Melanie and do her crypto friends for $24.99. Anyways, that's it for now. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out.